there always appears to be a film, having done something like this every year, the scale of films that I see, there's always one that feels ambitious, that wants to tell an interesting and untraditional narrative, but also relate to themes universal and intimate. A Big Bold Beautiful Journey reminded me of films like 3,000 Years of Longing or even Metropolis, in respect of wanting to be both ambitious but also intimate. And I think what's a shame with these kinds of films is their failure. The fact that there's no reason that this film shouldn't be, even if it's not a great film, why it shouldn't be at least an interesting film, a film that people talk about, or a cult hit. But despite the fact that it has a strong pair with Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell, despite the fact that it is nicely shot and does ambitious and interesting presentation, the fact that it has interesting cameos, like Phoebe Waller-Bridge, it just doesn't work. It doesn't resonate. The main couple just don't have the right kind of chemistry, or you could make the case, although maybe it's a little harsh, that they don't have any chemistry at all. And ultimately, even though it does interesting ways of presenting people's lives, presenting two people who clearly are supposed to be meant for each other, but because of their own baggage are already aware that they won't be able to get together, and so therefore they have to work together to resolve that baggage. It's I suppose on some level it is trodden ground, and consequently it isn't as interesting or unique as it thinks it is. And I think the themes about what those issues are for both those characters are much simpler than the film wants to present, and it's doing that thing where it thinks it's saying something really profound when in fact it's saying something that we haven't, we can't pretend we haven't heard 1,000 times. And so yeah, it's a shame, because I do like Margot Robbie and I do like Colin Farrell. I want to see ambitious films and I want to see interesting romance films, but this is not it. And if anything, I consider this at best a little pretentious and ultimately boring and forgettable.